Don't have the mana for the levitation. Not yet. Well, there's something otherwise a little bit that we can slay. These dead trees aren't that bad looking either. There was also a choice of getting the overhaul mod, which would add a lot of branches into them, but I think this looks pretty good the way it is, with less branches. So, Vivec. Well, we might as well go be heading to Vivec and Pelagiad, I think. After all. It would be nice to visit in Vivec too. Spell a little bit of training of everything. More or less. Beautiful night sky. I've said that a lot of times, but I like the night sky. No matter where it is. Jumpity jump. Let's do a little quick save. Let's see the map. Yeah, I'm pretty much going into... If I go there, I should maybe get into Fields of Kummu. Though I don't have Muck. But I think the Muck was pretty easy to get. Molakmar, Mount Kand, and then Suran would be in this direction. Basically. I don't remember what the Muck was though. I think it was very easy to get, but I don't remember what it exactly was. You'd have to like the night sky living on the top of the world like you do. Well, not on top of the world in a way like... Top of the world I would think would be in a very high mountain or something. But like north. Yeah, winter nights, winter months are dark. And especially when, like, at my parents' place, especially when there's not as much of a city lights and such things, you can see the night sky real nicely. Very nicely. Should be pretty much right here. The problem is that I don't have Muck. I would need Muck as a gift. At least we're gonna be able to find the shrine, I guess. Which is a first step. Then we would need to be finding a way to get some Muck. So that we can actually do our pilgrimage properly. Yes, here is the shrine at least. So I found the shrine, I just don't have any Muck. Should have taken more care of it, I guess. Hello, another pilgrim. With that outfit, Felain Sarat, you must be doing well for yourself. Can I help you? How did you know my name? I didn't introduce myself as of yet. I remember being out on the Freights farm in Australia. Without any city nearby lighting up the sky, the stars were so bright. Yes. I love when, like, that's one of the reasons that I don't want to live in a city. And the bigger city, especially somewhere real big city, then I basically wouldn't want to be living in. You can't see the stars. In all reality, I don't see stars everywhere in all either. A little bit more better here, right where I happen to live, when it's more in the coast. You can see into the sea direction, and there at least you can see the stars regardless, but yeah, not as good as in my parents' place, how I used to having them. So what is your background, pilgrim? I'm a pilgrim. Pilgrim. That's a great background. You're a pilgrim. Pilgrim. You're like taking both of those names also for yourself. Your first name is a pilgrim and your last name is a pilgrim. I guess it's nice to meet you, pilgrim. Is the game crashing? Well, that one came on top here for some reason, I'm not sure why. Well, latest rumors anyways. Have you noticed, for all this proclamation about protesting the rights of property and preservation, law and order, the Imperial Legion does little enough to capture and prosecute abolitionists? That's a bit hypocritical, don't you think? Maybe it is. What about secrets? You're an outlander. Maybe you don't know about the kinds of Daedric ruins we have here in Morrowind. Daedric cults worship the bad Daedra. You can learn more about that in the temple. Anyway, long ago, before the temple put a stop to it, People used to worship Bad-Tetra, Molakbal, Malakt, Seokrat, and Mehrun's Dakon at their shrines. But lately, since the Empire came in, some people have taken up worshipping the Bad-Tetra at the old sites, and I warn you, these are dangerous places. Pilgrim, I think I knew your father. Maybe you did. Do you know about Neravarain? The Aslangers have a prophecy that one day a reincarnation of the legendary hero Neravar will unite the Dharma against the invaders and restore the ancient Dark Elven nation. But the Tribunal Temple says it is a false and profane superstition, and the ordinaries deal mercilessly with those who profess such beliefs. Shame I don't have a muck. Here in the fields of Kummu, Vivec acted as a beast of burden for a poor farmer who could not harvest muck spawns after his guard died. Muck. Should be able to find some muck. It shouldn't be too hard to find some muck. Where can I find some muck? All I request is some muck so that I can complete my pilgrimage. Those are not muck. Muck. Salters. Corn bulbs. All sort of things, but no muck. No muck for me. Yes, it was something like muck. Yeah, I would think it was something like mud, but I don't see anything here like that. As it says, it is customary to leave a portion of muck at the shrine to represent Vivec's humility, so mud wouldn't be too far off, I would assume, but... Hello, farmhouse person. Do you have any muck for me? I love the Easterner.
Say something or
No.
move on.
No muck for me. That's sad. Can you give me advice though? Backcountry. Always carry a couple of restore health, restore fatigue, cure disease, cure blight potions with you. Well, thanks I guess. I was thinking about going into the river, try to find some muck. I'm pretty sure it wasn't hard to find. It could be also something from a muck crab. Evening, got any muck? Yes, isn't it a nice way to say hello and all? Let's see. It's a nice evening and all that. We can go and start to be looking if there's any muck here. Oh, at least there's fishies. These are very annoying fishies to be killing. Muck you, get out of my house. Oh, let's see. I could do water walking, but that's not gonna help. Don't actually have anything that would help me breathe under the water, as in spells, which is kind of a shame. Where are those fishes? Well, slaughter fishes died to my blade. Let's see. Let's at least walk a little bit on the water. After all, it will also increase our alterations a little bit. Much better to be walking over the water and not under the water. Yes. It's at least sounding like a shell. Not exactly muck, I don't think, but you know. Yeah, I guess it could be seeming a little bit dangerous using that. Let's change the sword now, when we realize that it might be a little bit dangerous. So, I would like to go down to get all these shells. But it's kind of hard to just say that I want to go down. Well, at least we are able to jump on the water. We're very excellent at walking on water. I wonder how long this lasts. I guess it's on the top, like below on the left. You can see the timer, I guess. Not sure if it is. Okay, now it stopped. Does also mean that new wishes will come for us, which I don't like that much, but... Just hit that fish. Die, fish. And you fish too. I don't... Ow. I'm also starting to lose my health. Because I'm not breathing under the water. Failed casting the spell. And now I don't have magic for it anymore. That's quite unfortunate. I was trying to actually change into the weapon. Welp. I was hoping that I would be able to get out of the water early enough. Just barely though. I almost died to that fish. I never loved fighting against these fishes, to be honest. Never loved fighting against these fishes. I think we're gonna be resting for a bit. Again. Fish. Where are you? Have at thee, fish. Die. Someday. Do we have our shield? Yes. Die. Okay. Or was muck from those plants? It might have been that those plants gave some muck, those things like. Right, those. Could be. I think that they gave something, it might have been muck. If I remember correctly, that is. We'll see, we'll see. I'm sure. Let's pick up these shells anyways while we're here. Aw. Failed to gather anything useful. Max Ponsis may say at the CS of Google. Yeah, that wouldn't be too illogical. Then that could be the answer. Nothing useful. Nothing useful. Nothing. Aww. I wanted a gem or a pearl that it is, but no pearls for me. No pearls for me. Quite clearly enough. Nothing more interesting over here either. The water effects are definitely better in this than the vanilla Morrowind. Specifically, that is at least very clearly improved. These things. There's the muck. Crap. Yay, I used my shield to create effect. Mud crap. Yay, muck. I told you, muck. Have a tea, you horrible crap. Yes. It's interesting also, actually, that there's this kind of effect. They look different after you have harvested them. Very different. Failed to gather anything of use. I don't know what is attacking me, but something did. There was a battle music for just a little bit. Santres. Okay, then we could actually be heading back. And for that, I want to be casting my water walking and rather walk on top of the water than under it. There's some structures there. Is that Pelagiad or something different? It might be Pelagiad on the other side of the river. Or this. Enough mucking around, rated, yes. That's very fitting. Let's see. I shall leave some muck for you. Would you like to donate muck and ask for a blessing? Yes. The journal has been updated. The Cranes of Humility. Thank you for your humility, Lord Vivec. I shall neither strut nor prayer in vanity, but shall now and give thanks for my place in the greater world. Yay, our pilgrimage has begun. So, what do we want to do then? It's an excellent question. To the north of Marandus was the few things for the Mages Guild as well, but those probably are not going to be very easy tasks either, to be completely honest with you. Failed. I don't want to fail at casting the spell. I failed again. Am I forced to just swim like a normal person? I cannot accept this. I cannot accept this sort of a situation. Be the truth. Hello, you there. On the other side of the river. Is this place Pelagiat that I'm arriving again? Yes, swim like any old pleb. No, no for me, no. Absolutely no. Not going to work. You seem to have a pretty good clothing. And just standing here at the docks or some such. As you are. Can't even climb there from here. I guess I gotta come and meet you in there, like from here, in this direction. Guess it's not too big of an issue. Hello, Ravona Arvel. What do you want? Well, fine, if you're like that. Nothing. Nothing then. Yes, it was probably nothing. I only was talking to you. Who cares about little old me? It's just a little hut here. This isn't Pelagiad for a certainty. This is Arvel Plantation. Alright. Little Arvel Plantation. Arvel. I guess I don't really have anything much that I need to be talking with you, but interesting enough, interesting enough. Just exploring a little bit of these places. So, where would this road lead us? Pretty much into the direction of Marandus. We could also consider trying to find our way into the place. What place was it that I needed to go? Ebonheart was the place that I needed to go if I would like to be getting rid of the problem. Of course, we are so close to Vivec that maybe I should just go and visit there. To be honest, why not? I like Vivec. Let's go, Vivec. Let's go visit Vivec. It's been a long time since I've been in Vivec. It's such a big city too. Argonians just working for the Dummer here in the farms, apparently. Yes, quite a lot of them too. Quite a few of them. Beautiful sun too. Oh yeah, that thing. Those things are so kind of interesting. Just funny. Not aggressive, but funny, yes. What was this creature's name? What were they called? I don't remember anymore. What are these? What was this creature named? Bull... Net, yo, something like that. Bedinech and Bullnech. So the male and the females. What are these creatures used for? Just a friendly warning, don't spook the Netch. Don't worry, they're completely safe if you don't bother them. But get them riddled up and they're in trouble, especially the Bedinech. Why is the Bedinech so dangerous? I ask myself, do I like you enough to tell you about this? Fine. Be like that.
What?
Don't tell me. I don't care. I don't care at all that you don't care, like to talk to me. Sniff, sniff. Nobody likes me, even though I fix my personality in as well and all. But no, still no like. Manos otrelet. I don't know you, what do you want? No. Possibly better that I don't then bother you guys when you don't want to have anything to do with me. Can I get away from here? There's at least more of the pool niches over there and pool or those niche things. Niche things. Okay. So yes, around there is Vivec. Can I pick that? Probably not. It's not something that I can use like that. It's kind of weird that there's no other popular open world RPGs other than the Elder Scrolls. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Not as popular anyways. Witcher 3 being the only other you can think of. Yeah, I guess so. There's the big Vivec. Big Vivec that I remember. Great Vivec City. Which just like it's so big. I don't remember where it's what and everything over there for a certain. It's way too big to remember everything, even remotely. Hey, at least we can sell something, I guess. So, alteration going up at some point far away. It is just that I would need to be using the skills to be getting these up. Skills. And the levels. Vivec is a very interesting place. Let's walk across the water to visit Vivec. Because I look at Morrowind with its unique setting and I wonder why there aren't many more wild and crazy worlds to explore like this. And yeah, Morrowind is very special. It is a shame to me that like both Oblivion and Skyrim are both even just like even from the Elder Scrolls, they are the more normal places, to be completely honest. They could be doing some of the more interesting areas other than just the Morrowind. And I probably might be getting into them way more than I did to Oblivion and Skyrim. Dragon Age's a little open, but mostly cliched. Yeah, well, at least the Dragon Age Origin, it's the same type of open world, a little bit like you could say about Baldur's Gate or the likes. In Baldur's Gate you can choose the locations you travel in, but you can't travel the full land. Not that it's necessarily better or worse in that, in Dragon Age Origins. I haven't played the newer Dragon Ages anyway, so I can't say about them a lot. Hello, Ishrashi. It's not bad when you know your way around, Felencerati. What are you looking for in Vivec? Well, can you tell me anything about Vivec? I just arrived. Vivec is the city made up of 9 cantons, each a little town in itself. Each great house has its own canton, and outlanders have their own canton, called the Foreign Quarters. The arena is for public entertainment, like most battles and comic plays. Commoners and paupers live in St. Adelin and St. Olman cantons, but most of all, this is the Lord Vivec's holy city. The Ministry of Truth, the temple prison, hangs above the great temple of the High Vane, the halls of wisdom and justice, and Lord Vivec's palace. That's true, Baldur's Gate was wandering a lot, not so linear. Yeah, Baldur's Gate, there was the main story, yes, but it was basically just collect money. You are able to go and travel to that one location, and after that, for a moment, it is linear. Very specifically, but especially at the start of the game after you escape isn't linear at all, like in Baldur's Gate 2 for example. And in Baldur's Gate it was especially just like wandering the world and even less so linear in a sense, because you could do so many things. Sure, there was the story, but it wasn't like you have to do the story first or do this exactly like this. Of course there was order in the story, but yeah, but they're just not the open world in the same way, because they're not, well, you know, isometric games are a little bit different in that perspective. Arcanum could be said that it was open world. You just would never want to be just walking on the open world map, because there was so much nothing. But you could otherwise travel in whatever way, just rather use the quick travel. I loved Arcanum anyway, so. Arcanum being one of my most favorite games. What is the Ministry of Truth? The Ministry of Truth is a celestial body suspended by Vivec's mighty power over the great temple of the High Vein in Vivec City. Can you tell me about St. Olm's cantons then? St. Delin Canton and St. Olm's Canton are residences cantons for commoners and paupers. The temple charges very reasonable rents for comfortable workshops, shops and apartments, and most of the crafts and lights industries housed in these cantons. The Abbey of St. Delin the Wise is on the top tier of St. Delin, and Hlaalu Council Yinglin Half-Troll has a top tier manor on St. Olm's. You haven't finished Arcanum. I have a lot of things that I haven't been able to do in Arcanum, but I have finished actually Arcanum 3 times, which is quite an achievement. One time with the evil guy who had sold their soul so that they could actually manage to be evil. Because my problem is usually that I'm not very evil when I do any sort of quest, so I can't actually have those evils or anything of the like. So yeah, and then 2 other characters. Yes. I love Arcanum. I love the steampunk environment of it. It's very... and that's why I've had thought that I might try to do a really role-playing game experience through Arcanum, considering I know it well enough that I could try to do that, but... we'll see. I would definitely go through to the technology tree though, considering magic is so much easier, and technology is so much fun, and I've never explored all of the technology tree either. So, technology, a little bit of persuasion, things like that definitely would be on my agenda there. But at some point. So what is the High Fane? The High Fane is the largest tribunal temple on Farenfell. Archcanon Ceremony presides over the temple along with a large staff of priests, healers and monks. Pilgrims travel from all over Morrowind to view the High Vein and the Ministry of Truth, and to offer prayer to tanks before the Palace of Vivec. But yeah, I did know that a lot of people haven't experienced Arcanum nearly as much as I have, but for some reason it just was a great game for me to explore, and it didn't bother me that there wasn't a main story that was pushing you along the way really a lot. It really didn't bother me. Let's go up. But I can understand that it would be a complaint for some people for a certainty. Not sure where we exactly want to be going. I don't remember what all there is to do in Vivec other than specifically... gotta check it out. It is a little bit... like, I watched a little bit of you, Tajunta, playing the Fallout 1. So it is of course from the same creators as Fallout is, Arcanum. So the... and the one bad thing about Arcanum is definitely combat. Because the combat isn't good. That is the one bad thing. But it just didn't stop me from enjoying the game overall. Quite a bit still. But yeah, this is Vivec. There's so many of these separate areas like this. Separate big houses. It's very nice. A lower waste works in Vivec. But yeah, this is such a big place, the Vivec. Oh, I don't know where to go. It's way too big. I want to be able to see the one specific area, I think, though. If only I had levitation, I could levitate into there. This is so much better to be going and exploring when you can levitate. Yeah, and all games do have their flaws, that is true. That is quite true. Where's my torch? Would the lantern work better? Yeah, it lights really badly. To be honest, this doesn't... okay, now it started to light a little bit more, I guess. Oh yeah, from here I can get up anyways. Hello, Mavarintia, how are you? Welcome to stream. I don't see where I'm going at all. I'm following you.
If you're here for trouble, you'll get more than you bargained for.
Why would I be here for trouble? Do tell. Now we're even higher on top. Hope you have had a good time as well. Good week and everything. Let's see. So, Foreign Quarters Upper Wasteworks. Okay. What was in this first area? Perfect question. Rulasauren. It's not bad when you know your way around, Velenserati. What are you looking for in Vivec? I don't know, I'm exploring Vivec, that is pretty much it, so what can you tell me about Vivec? Doing pretty good now that the holidays are almost over. Good. Vivec is a city made up of 9 cantons. Yes, I heard that already. Of course, I could try to partner with you, I guess. You do have good skooma pipe, and one could start to be appreciating the skooma. I even left our skooma behind after all. As such, I don't have that good of a relationship with you. That's kind of surprising how I now have that much carrying capacity when I didn't. Well, because I was drinking a lot of potions probably too. So it offered up a little bit more space. I don't know if I can find my way around it to these cantons. It's a big place and I don't remember my way. The upper works are the rooftops with shops and rich folks' manners. The wasteworks are the next higher down, usually shops and guilds with some apartments. Canalside is the lowest level where poor folks live. The underworks are sewer below Canalside. Only croppers and cleaners go down there. The corridors are like mazes. So what's how you go? The temple built all the cantons and leases from the shops, guilds and residents. Yes, so they did. Ooh, recall. I want to recall and mark for myself though clearly enough, so... I could get recall from him, her, and Mark. I could get both of them. Should I get them? Probably. But I love them so much. Yeah, sure. Let's see. So then we have a mark and recall. Can we cast both of them? It cost overall how much mana? I guess 18. So I can cast it. Mark and recall cost 18, so I can be casting them as long as they succeed. Not that my mysticism is very high. Another game I played at the beginning a lot, but never finished, Neverwinter Nights. I love the opening sequence, but got bored by like the second act, I think. Okay. You also have lots of cases that you have started and never finished Marintia. And then Tajunta, by the way, about my Let's Plays. I've had a few weeks breaks and I'll have to see if I continue doing them. I've been thinking about changing my format completely. Yeah, that's okay. You have to just see what you like to do. I keep forgetting what the story is about in most of them. Yeah, few months. It's okay. I just happened to mention it, considering you did post your link also here at one point. So, I forget certain games too. Mostly the games that I play on my own now are really more strategy or than the multiplayer game or something like that. So. Go on, Pilgrim, I can't stop you. What are you meaning by that? Do I remember enough to be reimbursed? Yeah, I can get that. I would prefer to sell some of this stuff to people that like me more. Okay, let's see. Can I find my way back down? I would want to be going further in Vivec rather than stopping in this first area. I just came into here a little bit, but this takes us there. I need to go down. Damn it. Is there just one spot where I can go down here or some else? Question mark. here. Here I can go. So dark during this time and hour. It's very, very, very dark. But yeah, it depends a lot on the game. I don't think I exactly forget the stories completely, other than like, of course, like for example with Morrowind, when it's been such a freaking long time since I actually played, it's quite of a different thing to not remember exactly anymore almost anything. Well, certain quests and the certain point events, and like I remember what Vivec looks like and but that's about it. I don't remember very much. And like remember what's in here approximately. Like I remember that area pretty well, and because I usually have always been in the Telvanni city, even, which is kind of the funny thing, always in the Telvanni. So, but I don't know, it's just somehow I've just always liked their places and buildings too, the Telvanni. So that's where I have been. But Vivec is, I like Vivec, but it's a huge city. It's something that you can so easily get completely lost at. Where am I? Where am I going? Where was the place I was wanting to go? It's too big. And then there's these gondoliers who can take you from one place of the Vivec to the other, which is also kind of funny. Sure, take me to the Vivec temple. Let's see the temple. So, now we got into, with the gondol, so to speak, the Vivec temple. And there is the floating thing that was mentioned. Was it a punishment place or something? Also a place where you could be flying and levitating when you get it, but I never actually explored that place from the inside, even when I got into there a little bit, because then there's some enemies in there too, or they don't like when I got there, so... yeah. Here's the temple. You can also... there was the other shrine here. I needed to get the potion from this one for the one shrine too. Hello. Did you have the potions that I would have needed? Probably did, but I would have to remind myself what potion I even needed. Pilgrim's Path. What did I need? Shrine. Homemade potions are not achievable. Suitable major be purchased from the temple. Potion of Rising Force. So Rising Force. Rising Force. I guess that's enough for me to read right now. Did you have a Rising Force potion? There it is. Well, that's, to be honest, that's pretty cheap. Only 5 gold for a Rising Potion? Sure. Yeah. I actually came here often. I made the mark and recall spells quite completely into a different direction. Then I came to the temple, made the offer. That's a pretty sweet statue. Made the offer to the altar here, and it gives me levitation to a certain time, as I recall, and it was a pretty good levitation. So I usually then was happy to go and fly about in somewhere completely else when I had been able to teleport to my marked location, wherever it was. Trying to stop the moon. Yes, well, at least we can get another pilgrimage done. Would you like to donate the potion of Rising Force and ask for a blessing? Yes. Your journal has been updated. The grace of daring. Thank you for your daring, Lord Vivec. I shall not shun risk, nor hide behind the mask of caution, counsel, for fortunate favors the bold. Let's fly! Yay! Levitation for at least some time. I don't remember how long this lasts, but I do get levitation for the time being. Enjoyable levitation. I love that place. Climb into the moon, yes. Levitate. Let me play Among the Stars. Yeah, that song. It was the song also in the Evangelion. Like, what was the name? How to say that name? Anyways, hello, Avalasaram. I'm sorry, no pilgrim is allowed in the ministry. I'll have to ask you to leave. So 7 crazies. It is customary for every member of the temple to do pilgrimage of the 7 crazies. If you want to learn more, read the Pilgrim's Pad. Yes, Evangelion. Evangelion and all. Levitation effect. And this lasted pretty good a long time, so yeah, this was definitely something I loved. Yeah. How did you get up here anyway? What do you mean? Yeah, that was asking me, so to speak. So, Palace Shrine. Would you like to donation of 100 gold? Ask for blessing. Sure. The grace of generosity. Thank you for your generosity, Lord Vivec. I shall neither hoard, nor steal, nor encumber myself with profligate's treasures, but shall share freely among house and heart. Well, unless we're able to go through our pilgrimage a lot quicker at the moment. Let's see. So what else did I need in Vivec? There was quite a few shrines here in Vivec. So then we would have been in the Stop of the Moon, Shrine of the Daring, and we would have been in the Shrine of Generosity. Then this should be this place, the Shrine of Courtesy. What did I need there? Found in the center of the puzzle canal will allow a plain silver longsword if spoken to with courtesy. Plain silver longsword. Don't have a plain silver longsword, unfortunately. I remember that this was one of my favorite pilgrim things, a sauce. I don't need more of that though. But yeah, Fields of Kumu Blessing is 100 like points to the better, which is also nice enough. At least I don't immediately die if I would do a jump. Then Levitation by the Moon Blessing by 100 points, and Palace is then Mercantile 10 points. Hey, after that we should be going and selling stuff actually. Fortitude attribute, luck as well. And then we have to resist fire. Yeah, this is the Palace lock 100 trap. Not the place we would want to be going in. We could enter from here, one of the places. Vivec Puzzle Canal level 2. Yes. My torch. My poor torch. Didn't like that entrance at all. Yeah, I would need that, and then I would need to figure out the exact way to get into here. Vivec Temple. But Vivec is deserving of some ass whooping. If you say so. Krumledunk. If I say that well enough. Welcome to the stream as well. I do still enjoy Vivec. Vivec is also like... Most of the cities here are quite different from each other's. Like, Vivec is quite different from a lot of other places. But yeah, that makes traveling in Vivec a lot easier too when you have that blessing. And it's not like it costs that a lot. So, it's pretty nice. You can just levitate across. Don't have to be going and having to go and climb all the way up and all. I don't know how much the silver sword would cost. Hello.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Do you have a silver sword? No. Steel spear. That's not good enough. Not first playthrough of Morrowind, no. I've played this before, but it's been such a long time that I don't remember a lot. So, and there is things that I have never done. For example, wasn't this the expansion island? I've like visited there like maybe 10 meters or something, so I've never been there. specifically, and I've never finished the main storyline. However, I played it relatively far. The best mark that I can say that doesn't tell too much is that I've talked to a dwarf tumor. And then I haven't done the other expansion completely to end either, I don't think, with the assassins and the like. So there is a lot that I have not done ever, but I have gone relatively far with the Telvanni house especially, which I do plan to go and join again at some point. And I have completed the pilgrimage at one point or another. It's not like I remember everything though. But yeah, a lot of things that I have done and a lot of things that I haven't done. Morrowind is a big game after all. I wonder if someone sells a silver sword around here. Not necessarily. Yeah, especially with the extra landmass in the Tamriel, there will be loads of places to explore, yes. And I've never, of course, explored that for sure. Never. And it's like at least 10 years, probably more, since the last time I did play. So even the places that I have explored, it's not like I remember most of it. I remember some things, but not all of it for sure. Certainly not all of it. Like trying to figure out if there's somewhere where I could buy a silver sword, though I think that it's probably even anyways too expensive so that I couldn't even buy one, even if I would want to. Well, that would be Underworks. It's a little bit of a temple area, more or less. Hello, you. Do you have anything to say to me? Hanar.
It comes near. What does it want?
What is your trait? Has no trait. Has the sukkar. What does Janar need with trait? Just go away and leave Janar alone. Ah, you've just been a sukkar addict then, eh? Moonsukkar. Well, yeah, it's pretty much everything you need then, eh? Pretty much everything you need.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
What about you? Nothing too special, I guess. Guess I should just be leaving from this area and try another household. The Telvanni place I might also explore, considering if I explore the Telvanni area, then surely maybe in the Telvanni Vivec Telvanni area I could also be joining the Telvanni. Maybe. Not quite sure. I've usually joined them in the closer to their own home turf, so to speak. I'm kind of afraid when my levitation actually ends, but it's not like it's gonna happen yet. I remember this lasted pretty long. Santelin Plaza. No recollection what's here. Well, there's mushrooms.
We're watching you, scum.
Hello. There's so many things to talk with everyone.
Make it quick, Outlander.
If I know who I would want to be talking about and about what exactly. I would like to join the Telvanni, but... Well, this is specifically a trader at the very least, so I can at least have a look if they have anything. Like a silver sword. They do have a trapdoor though, which seems very intriguing. Potter with you. Longbow, short bow, iron bow, sword, everything. Silver arrows you have, yes, but 5 stars, steel longbow, silver bolts, steel bolts, but not what we would actually need. Ancestors of the Dunmer might be interesting for Falenzaretti though. House of Troubles. Okay, you're off, Chim Chim. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you're gonna be feeling better then after some sleep. And thank you. At least some more time adventuring in here. Good night. Sleep well, Chim Chim. Well... Ancestors and the Dunmer. I think this is a book that would be interesting for us. We would like to sell some of this stuff though. and just see what exactly that stuff will be. It's not like I'm planning on using that either, to be honest. That lantern was pretty bad, to be honest. I did lose my torch though. I would like a torch. Do you have a torch? You have a loot. I do not see a torch. Fine, I guess. Expensive ring, I guess I can sell that. Then just those all sort of ingredients. Don't want to sell that. I could sell the trimmer coins, but as such they don't fade almost anything, so I may as well keep them for now. Sure. Hopefully I'll be right for Officer Kideki LA Criminal Sass on Sunday. Hopefully so. Hopefully see you then. See you, Chim Chim, though. For now. Well, so that one was one trader. The Abbey of St. Delin the Wise. See ya. Let's see. Delin the Wise. The Spooks. The House of Troubles. We did see that book before. What's this book?
Speak,
The
traveler.
Pilgrim's Path.
Speak, traveler.
Hello. You. Guess there's not really a lot for us to do in
ahead.
here. This is just the temple area after all. Pretty much again. There's a lot of temple areas here. This was Glassworkers Hall. Interesting. I guess it would
Where's
be
that
too much to
slave?
hope that the
Here not long ago.
you have exotic items, eh? Greetings, friend. How can I help you? We have an excellent selection of glassware, although getting more exotic items has become very difficult. Why? Well, some of the finer materials are hard to come by these days, while it would be nice to have such items as dwarven lineware. It has become too difficult to obtain it. Well, could I maybe be of assistance of getting this dwarven lineware? It didn't used to be as much of a problem, but Aborin at the East Empire Company has been manipulating the prices. I'm sure of it, and he won't give most of us a license to sell the stuff. Actually, I know for a fact that there's a shipment of limeware being held up on the ship of Ebonhard. Ship in Ebonhard, eh? I should visit Ebonhard anyways. If you'd willing to recover it for me, I would be willing to reward you very generously. Perhaps 1,500 drakes? I think that's too good of an offer to not do a Chebit. 1,500? You would be able to do a lot with that. I'll get the limeware for you for sure. Excellent. You can find the limeware aboard the Shun Oak, docked in Ebonhard. It is likely to be very well guarded, so take care. There should be at least 10 pieces of it. Bowls and cups, I believe. Anything else you find, flask, plates, or platters, is probably fake, so leave it behind. So bowls and cups. Well, need to try to actually remember when we at some point actually are in that place. Not exactly like I need anything from you otherwise, but yeah, at some point I'll do this quest for you.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Do you sell anything? No. You sell anything? You do. Well, what do I expect? You are a
You
class.
do not please us.
Of course I don't. You don't please me either. That was the place I visited, and oh, Cassius Oglinus. Excuse me, can you help me? No, I'm over here. My name is Cassius Oglinus. Sorry, you see, I've been made invisible by a wizard. You have been made invisible? Yes, the wizard Fevin Relin cursed me with invisibility. You can't imagine what it's like living like this. No one will talk to me. Everyone thinks I'm a ghost of some sort. I can't take this any longer. I'm afraid to go talk to the wizard, and my father, the trader, will think me a fool. Please, can you help? Well, I wouldn't wish to be invisible either, so I guess I will try to help you. You will? Thank you so much. I can't tell you how awful this is. People always walking into me, knocking me down, no one to talk to. It's awful. Yes, I can understand that. So you are Cassius Ocleus. That's me. Oh, yes. So who is this Veven Rallen? He's a mage in the Telvanni section of Vivec. That can be a problem. He's a Telvanni. I don't know why he'd do this to me. It's just terrible. You have no idea why he would do this to you. Are you completely sure about this? Because I'm not. I don't remember if there was a good reason or not, to be honest. I remember, like, when I meet him, I'm like, okay, yeah, this seems familiar that there was this sort of a quest. But otherwise, I don't remember anything. So, do you know anything like latest rumors other than you being invisible? Have you heard? 7 victims here in Vivec, all with their throats slit. When it was just a few outlanders killed, the ordinators weren't making much fuss, but now that they've had 2 of their own people with slit throats, they seem very concerned at the Hall of Justice. I heard that the Office of Fudge is quietly looking around for some special help. Anything that can kill 2 ordinators before they can throw their weapons sounds like it will need special help. Quite true.
Commander, make it quick.
How are you talking?
Keep moving.
Yes, I was thinking you are Cassius Ossius. You are difficult to spot. Very much. Well, another trader anyways. Hello. Do you know Vevin Rallen? Vevin isn't bad sort for one of those wizards. From what I hear, he does an excellent job, but his prices can be rather steep. So I think I had an option probably with him also to go and actually buy him not being invisible and all that. Probably yes. Probably. I ain't sure, but probably. Well, you do have stuff. What about this trader? Potter's Hall.
I hope this won't take long.
Maybe. So, are you looking for services in the Sacred City? Yes. Would you... Well, you don't have anything to barter. So, what kind of services? Do Yes, is there something specific I would want to be asking you? And there's so many things that I could be asking,
My
but maybe
time is
not yet.
precious,
At
so make
least
it
I
quick.
can partner with at the very least. Okay, yeah, that's just the lantern in the background. I was thinking that is that something? Is that not something? But no, it's nothing.
I could kill that one.
Nothing at all. I could at least go and investigate a little bit in the Telvanni household here. As soon as I figure out what place is exactly the Telvanni. Foreign quarters. Vivec Telvanni should be on the right side, okay? So I think I shall be heading that way. To be honest, before I leave from Vivec, I probably will get the Vivec's Blessing of Levitation again, because it's just too fun and nice to be levitating. I've missed it. I love levitation. Very much do love levitations. Is this the Telvanni household? Arena. Should be close by though. St. Olms. Okay. Vivec Arena. Foreign quarters. Arena St. Olms Temple. Telvanni. Yes, should be there. So is it like one more into here? I think so. This is probably then the Telvanni area. As said, having the possibility of actually using levitation here is lovely. Absolutely lovely. Oh, I can even actually see it below here that Vivec Temple entered. Or I guess it was rather Telvanni. Did I read that incorrectly first?
My
Maybe.
time is precious, so make it quick.
Temporary Telvanni housing. Okay. Probably nothing interesting in here, to be completely honest, but I'll have a look. Excuse me, I don't talk with people I don't like. Fine. Be like that. No one wants to talk to me. No one likes me here. Because I don't belong to the Telvanni. So no one likes me. Oh, Telvanni Tower. Okay, yeah. It may be that, I don't know. I tried to install the Telvanni, we changed this to Telvanni story. Let's see if it runs them. Nonetheless. It does run it. Yeah, they don't even know you and then they're like that. It does run it. It doesn't have to go and fail completely. But there may be a graphical glitch here somewhere. Sometimes, for sure.
Need I call the guards?
Yeah. I don't know what is exactly the thing that I have failed with in installing with the mod. Because it's causing this sort of a problem with this certain type of tables. I ain't sure what's the cause of it though. So, not sure how to fix it. At least it doesn't affect everything, and it doesn't affect it so that it crashes the game. But it's kind of annoying, and I don't know what's the cause of it. Yay, blunt weapons though. The importance of where ancient tales of the Tremor Part 3. So the mods that I have is the Overhaul, Tamriel Repaired, and then it was something like Rise of Telvanni House, I think. And I tried to install them correctly, but I have failed somewhere most likely, or have missed something in the process. What shame. Ectoplasm, red liches and all. Invocations of Azura. The importance where. At some point I'll read more books, but there's a lot of books to read here after all. Sometimes from time to time read more. The Dowry. Yay, security skill increased to 6. Sneak skill increased to 6. How great. At least there's books to learn from. In here, for sure. Pilgrim's Path, of course I do know. Gods and Worship. Sarian Sermons. Eastern Provinces. Invocations of Azura. Annotate, annulled. Consolations of Prayer. Biocrappy. Anticipations. Vivec and Mepala. True Noble Code. Affairs of Wizards. Want to become part of House Telvanni. Outsiders learning of the rapid isolationist and outlander hating temperament of House Telvanni, wizards often assume it would be impossible to obtain position in service of House Telvanni. Nothing could be further from the truth. For example, since the Telvanni vigorously defend the right to own slaves, and since they keep many Arconians and Khajiit as slaves, many Arconians and Khajiit assume they would not be accepted for service with House Telvanni. Not true. Telvanni accept all races as candidates for membership, and since the Telvanni are ruled by wizard lord nobles, many assume they accept only candidates of the highest intelligence and willpower. Not true. Telvanni accept candidates of modest intelligence and willpower. Modest. But at least you have to have a modest intelligence and willpower. It is true that advanced many Telvanni ranks depends on high intelligence and willpower, and that candidates proficiency in the arts of magic, especially mysticism, conjuration, illusion, alteration, destruction, and enchanting, can expect to advance faster and higher in the ranks. but adventurers of all races and abilities who apply to Telvanni Mouse at the Telvanni Council Hall in Satrit Mora for acceptance in House Telvanni can expect a cordial welcome. So yeah, I was thinking that I probably can't apply in here to begin with. Telvanni councillors do not serve on their house councils in person. Instead, they are represented by a Maut, a trusted subordinate in residence at the council hall, acting on his patron's behalf, receiving messengers from their patrons and casting their patrons' votes in council affairs. The truth is that House Telvanni wizard lords depend on loyal, well-paid skilled retainers for most services. Though House Telvanni does recruit from their own lower classes, they must go outside their house to hire the craftsmen and specialists they need. And since for political reasons House Telvanni has chosen to reduce its reliance on Redoran mercenaries for protection and security, it has been forced to turn to Western mercenaries for cards and agents. Promotion in the ranks of House Telvanni, however, is very difficult for outsiders. Most disconcerting for some potential candidates is House Telvanni's casual acceptance of murder and assassination of rivals as a means of advancement. Those reluctant to prove their worthiness by killing off the competition, and those uncomfortable about competing in such a ruthless atmosphere, might better employ their time and efforts into Mage's Guild. So yes, Telvanni House sounds pleasant, doesn't it? Real pleasant. Lovely pleasant place. I know it. More problems in here. Yeah, it's basically those tables for some reason or another. I think it's always been the tables that I have had an issue with. Or in that one other place also that I went to have a look, it was the table that was an issue. The table just is something that it hasn't loaded up. Quite annoying. If only I was better at modding things, I would be able to fix that. Though I'm not sure if it would help completely, considering then I don't know if this would work that well either. Well, on the other hand, if I use the mod still, but would just change something, then it should be as such possibly an workable solution. I don't think they're here. They look like daggers and compatibility issues, yes. But I think that it's more my fault that I failed at something.
Go now.
Rather than...
What do you want?
I would want to get over and pass you, guy. Okay, thank you very kindly of actually letting me past. I think it's more my issue most likely. Telvanni prison cells. I didn't mean to come into Telvanni prison cells, but apparently I did. Don't be mad. Can I talk to you? What do you want? Nothing. Intriguing. Intriguing it is. Telvanni Vault. Well, that would be interesting, but I think probably better I don't go into a Telvanni Vault right now. And hello and welcome to Twitch stream Lone Wanderer 2898, and I am from Finland, Finlandus, which can affect my accent anyhow. Definitely not native English speaker. So yeah, that was the temporary Telvanni housing, totally fine. Telvanni upper storage. What was the guy's name who turned the one person invisible anyways? Wizard cursed him Vevin Ralen. Vevin Ralen, somewhere. Not you. Claren, residence. Was it Claren?
I want nothing to do with you, Dunmer.
The tables. Vendel Claren. It's not correct, however. And yeah, the tables. It seems to be exactly the tables that is a problem. Nothing else but the tables. can't remember where this individual should be at.
Speak
As
quickly,
such, it's
Outlander,
not
or
like
go
we
away.
have to be fixing it anyways right now. We can just consider coming back into here maybe later on and see about it then. Yeah, you were Ichiro's event. I was thinking that it shouldn't be you to begin with. It's none of you. Well, that's fine, I guess. It's not like we have to do it right now. And I should find a fix for those tables. Certainly should. Well, I guess we could be flying off to a distance, exploring and increasing our skills more so. At least we saw Vivec. Hey, rat. Taste my steel. Well, that didn't last very long. But, you know. And then the lovely music coming about and around. Yes, dead from above. Just seeing a rat below and then attack like a bird. Downwards, like a swoop attack. I told you that I love levitation. And I surely do. The rats are no match for you anymore. Well, I don't know if rats exactly were ever a match for me, but on the other hand, well, there is some place here. I guess we could maybe explore it. It's Annecy. Some sort of a place called Annecy. We'll see if we'll be able to defeat whatever is here. Yeah, no wonder it's awesome. Yep, it is. You seem to be friendly. Maybe I shouldn't attack.
I have you.
Well, maybe you are an enemy after all. First, no reaction. Then, immediately when I don't attack against them, they are like, no, now I have you. Now I have you. I would need healing. Okay, then I would also love to have that as a... Let's change the sword if I can. I can't yet. I could drink one magic potion. And can I change that yet? Now I probably can. Let's change into a better weapon though. Yeah, I still have that. Yay, I blocked an attack. Long blade skill is at least improved. This is definitely not the easiest battle though. I have an issue. I don't even have magic for that still. Can use that, of course, and I can use another one of these, but probably a problem a little bit. Probably a little bit of a problem. After all, I am still level 1. Actually, if I go rest, I could even get higher level now. Yay. So I would prefer not to die here. I can't cast a healing now if I can get it done. I think the safer option is to retreat for the moment. Get some healing. If I wouldn't fail. See, I even would have failed with that. Well, I will probably lose my... Well, I'm on the ground. I'm on the solid ground. Let me rest. Doesn't agree that I am on the solid ground even though I am in the solid ground. Well, fine. No resting for me then, I guess, for the moment. Does mean it's a little bit of a problem to go against that though. Sure, I can still use a restoration of magicka, but still restores only relatively little of that. Yay, actually I got that at least up. But very little of the... Don't know if I'll be able to take her out. I'm trying my best, but
I have you.
I don't like the idea that you have me, but it does seem to be the case. I just can't deal with her. as of yet, even though I tried so much. Tried so hard, but failure. As such, this place should be more difficult anyways, after all. Maybe it should be mud crab rather than a... Then I died to mud crab. Not quite. Mud crab. At least I can win against a mud crab. I would need to rest. Does anybody know where in Vivec, for example, I could be going and resting? Or I can just remember this place for later and just go and fly and explore a little bit more. I guess I can as well go and do that while I have the Vivec's blessing. Why not? Why not, I say? Fly above all the waters. I wonder what town that is exactly. Can't see. But this is definitely more of a dangerous place, as I could assume. Shouldn't be here. Especially when there's birds that could be going and killing me too. And there's definitely enemies here. This is in a friendly place, but hey, it looks nice. I remember something that there was in this sort of structures. I don't remember that I ever explored most of them though. There's a shipwreck too. There could be something interesting in the shipwreck. Oh dear, there's a bird. And on my low health, I am not exactly comfortable with the idea of going and attacking against birds. I love to explore that though, but the bird, or whatever I should be calling that thing, isn't something I think is going to be a very good idea for me to engage with. Not with this health. My health is extremely poor. Let's see, what's this location? Is this, Oh, I guess we'll see. There's at least another bird, so I guess this isn't exactly a very habitable place either, unfortunately. There's another place which we could go and explore. So many places to explore. So little health to deal with anything. Welp. At least we can levitate. If only I had health. Maybe I should have bought some more potions. But, well. Guess it's fine. I just better be on the ground when the levitation ends, because if I fall from high above, I'm very much going to be dead. Extremely dead. A little bit like the first individual near Seranine who fell from the top of the world, pretty much. Though the reason for his fall was a little bit different. Not a bird, so many birds here. Let's go higher. Into the clouds, to the moon. Well, I have no idea where I'm heading. I'm just like, let's just go here and a little bit in here and but hey, it's fun to explore while we can. Hey, Seal Strider, this is the city. We can go here. This is a safety. Safety, finally. Some safety for us. I have no idea what place this actually is. It looks a little bit like a small Vivec, as such, if we consider. Hello, Seal Strider. Seal Strider is also indeed such an interesting looking thing. Like if you consider that you're controlling it from these. So, yeah. Slightly strange. Hello, where am I? Ah, Village of Molakmar was here, yes. You like the way the sword bounces when you are flying? So, what can you tell me about Molakmar? It's a stronghold is a combination frontier garrison and pilgrimage hostel jointly staffed and maintained by the tribunal Temple and House Redoran. Both of the Temple and House Redoran have garrisons of elite volunteers here to defend the stronghold. Pilgrims use the stronghold as a base from which they can attempt the difficult and dangerous pilgrimages to the Mount Gand and Mount Azerenibi. Sides to the north of the Moloch are more wastelands. Well, this is definitely a wasteland. Where can I travel from here? To Suran or back to Vivec? That's fine. That's perfectly fine.
Why walk when you can ride?
Yeah, that is a very good question. Why walk when you can levitate? Yes, definitely. Very good question. Can I rest here? Can I rent a bed and go and rest? I would still like to levitate, but the problem is that I still would need kind of some rest too, so that I would actually be able to go and also gain a level up. Hostel. Please sell me a room if you might. Very much appreciate a room. Can I get a room? Potter. That doesn't help me.
Mathera.
Can I... services? From someone somewhere. Is local independence meet. Temple. Smith Driller Masters. Like, you would be the
Speak
logical
quickly,
one to get
Outlander, or
room
go
from,
away.
but let's just try to have a look again. Your trade, general merchant. You're just a general merchant. Fine.
Speak, traveler.
So I
Sorry,
guess I
stranger.
can't get anything much more out of you than just bartering like that. What's in here then? Homilies of Blessed Alma Alexia. What about you? Well, I could talk to you about loads of things.
What's this about?
Anytime you're ready. Just don't keep me
Well,
waiting.
do give me a little advice. Most pilgrims will need guards and guides to reach a pilgrim site, but someone like you should have no trouble on your own. Yeah, totally. I didn't just almost die before as well, so I'm totally fine. Absolutely. Mount Asarid is northeast of Mount Kant, across Voida Sabriel. Just take your time, keep landmarks in sight, and be ready to hoof it back to the stronghold if you get in trouble. Yeah. Well, I guess the hostel doesn't mean that it would be a hostel for me. It's just hostel for these guys, I guess. I would like to really rest though.
If I can help, I will.
Considering my health and magic are both extremely low, it would be very welcome. You seem not very happy, Norusunelot. Are you looking for services? Well, what is your advice for me? Yes, I know. I will do just fine. I'm 100% certain that I'll do just fine. You have a small chest,
Speak, traveler.
which is very high lock-in, or has a very high level lock, open lock, level 100 as it is. And this is House Redoran. Do they not have a place for a person to rest and sleep after a long travel? That would be very disappointing to me. All that I would request would be a place to rest in.
Go on about your...
Maybe I missed it in here. Does anybody remember? Can I rest here with these guys or can I not? I would just want a room. Why cannot you give me a room? That of course doesn't help for certainty.
Go ahead.
This is just a room like that. I guess that's not exactly what I'm gonna be getting in here. Well, that's unfortunate. I wonder if I can rest if I travel with the Sils Rider. Let's see. We could travel somewhere else though. Should I travel back to Vivec? Maybe I should travel to the other place that I hadn't yet been in ever before. Sure. Take me to Suran. with the Silt Strider, even if I could levitate there as well, but sus, this is a little bit quicker though. At least I've healed in the meanwhile a little bit. And I cannot levitate no more, which is kind of unfortunate, but also kind of good. Also kind of good. So I'm here, alright. In Suran. And before I was in Molakmar, and then Vivec is of course in here, and there's a few other places that we could be exploring, but maybe better leave it some other time. Is there a place to rest in here then? Rent a bed, rest, like a civilized person and all. Like for example, Suran I can't say I remember at all. House of Earthly Delights. Outfitter. Earthly Delights. What does Earthly Delights have for us? Well, I guess it could be quite not too surprising, but... welcome to my house, Dark Elf. Make yourself at home. Yes, I'm sure. Oh, and Moonsugar and Skooma. I could have sold you my Moonsugar and Skooma if I just had it with me. But I assume you don't have a room. Quite unfortunate. Yes. This isn't the kind of pleasures that I would be personally looking for right now, so... well, it was an accurate name, Earthly Delights. I'm not sure, to be honest, if this is a vanilla stuff or mod. I don't remember that at least, but... at least they probably have been dressed more appropriately from a mod, considering the name. But I can't say for sure. I don't remember at all. Someone else who might remember should say and tell. Because I don't. That's one way to gather strength for the travels. Guess so. Hey, marksman increasements. At least no one is bothered by the fact that I read books. Their books. Let's see. Do you have a silver sword? You have a silver dart. No silver swords though. How unfortunate. Iron longsword isn't what I'm looking for. I'm sure you're waiting. So, what else? What else is there? And especially I don't remember that I have visited this place that many times to begin with, so I don't remember this place almost at all. So... yeah, this is just the upstairs of the outfitter. What about in here? This is the pawnbroker. There's a smith working. This is probably the smith's place. Yeah, smith. Smith might have a silver sword though. I highly doubt that I even would have money to actually buy a silver sword though. To be honest. Well. Silver dagger, silver spear, silver steel, halberd, steels, iron Nordic claymore. Fine. Well, I should repair some of these things. Sparksword, yes. I guess I should repair all of this, to be honest. Yeah, that's only 3 gold anyways. At least they're fixed. It's better for me that they are fixed. That's that place. What's in the upstairs then? I didn't want to talk to you, even if you're calling me an outlander and everything, but I didn't mean to talk to you. Good sir. What about in here? What are these places? Ah, slave market. What's attacking me? Bird. I don't like you. What's it overhead? For our head. Not sure if it wants to attack here at the town, but it's kind of weird when it's there. I was thinking that it has to be something like that. Clothier. Clothier. Interesting. As sus when it's just named like Clothier. Hello, Clothier. What do you have to barter with? Oh, different type of little amulets and the like. Amulets, belts, expensive things. Yes,
Make it quick, Outlander.
not too surprising. I won't be worrying about you until you actually get to me. Not sure if it will get to me, but we'll see. Trader. What about you? Steel Viper Sword. With different types, 45 long blade on self. Interesting. Silver Shard Axe. All sort of things. Iron Tower Shield. Special Flora of Tamria, Full Queen. I remember the Full Queen books at least gave some skill. I don't remember what skill though. But they gave something. If I'm not incorrect, that is. Glass throwing knife. Well. You are getting to me. Very slowly but surely. If only I had my levitation, I would be able to at least try to come and actually attack you. I'm not 100% sure if this is exactly good for me though. Let's at least try to heal myself. Bird. Yay. Destroyed. Cliff Razor. That was your name. Yes. Dispose of your corpse, Cliff Razor.
Wealth
Then.
beyond measure.
Yes, wealth beyond a measure. But where? And when? Oran Manor. So many things to do, so little... So uncertain where to go and what to try to do first. I could use some more potions as such now that I've actually used potions. Survive different situations. So I could use some more potions too, but it's not like I have a lot of money to spend on these type of things, so I think that's not exactly something that I should be trying to do right now. Dunmer Temple. Suran Trade House. Can I rest somewhere in here safely maybe? Probably not. Until healed, thank you. Yay, you have ascended to level 2, finally. You realize that all your life you have been coasting alone as if you were in a dream. Suddenly facing the trials of the last few days, you have come alive. So, then what do we want to choose? To be honest, I would be able to get more for strength right now, so that wouldn't be too bad. Of course, intelligence overall is important quality for us though. Strength would allow us to carry more and affects our starting health, how much you can carry, your maximum fatigue, and how much damage you do in melee. Which still isn't bad either. Speed is also nice enough, of course, but I'll put a little bit into strength just for the very reason that at least like I can get 5 to it. I'll put a little bit to intelligence as well. Can I put even more to the strength, or how did it exactly work? I'm not sure. Yeah, no. No more is allowed to be put into there. No more is allowed to be put into the intelligence. Well, what do I want then? Do I wanna... It sounds like speed is something that is interesting me for just the reason that I can get 5 points into it. Willpower I can only get 1, even though it would be good for my fatigue and stuff like that. Intelligence was of course like a necessary thing. And endurance wouldn't be bad considering these are spell words specific thing as well. Yeah, I can get 5 speed, so I'll put it to speed, even if I might like something else rather. But yay, then we are actually starting to make our way towards level 3 finally. It took a long time for me to actually get into level 2 even. Real long time. dust storm. Well, I wonder where I can travel exactly from this place. I could maybe go back to Palmora and into a little bit the easier, maybe, areas. Another cliff razor. I'm not very surprised about that, of course. Cliff razors preying upon me. Like they do.
Speak, traveler.
I may be making just my way to Silt Strider first and foremost. If that attacks me, then it attacks me, then I need to kill it. But we'll see, we'll see. If it will get a chance to attack or not. It's close by. Calm down. Yay, I hit it. Like, I'm uncertain if I do even hit it, considering it's all the way on top there, but... slowly but surely, killing the cliff razors. Yay, long blade skill increased to level 42. I don't know what happened to the cliff razor body, but it went somewhere. So, where can I travel from here? I can travel to Palmora, I can travel Cerny, I can travel to Vivec or Molakmar. I'm interested, sort of. Clever bastard brain like that, yep. Yeah, I don't mind the cliff razors and stuff. They do belong to Morrowind nonetheless, so I don't want to be exactly getting rid of them. They are slightly annoying sometimes, but... nah, they, on the other hand, they belong to Morrowind, so... not exactly something that I necessarily want to do nonetheless to actually start to be getting rid of them. Should I go and travel to Palmora or not? It would have those a little bit easier dungeons that we could try to be going and clearing and getting level ups from there, because like I said, the place next to Vivec wasn't exactly the easiest place to go into, kind of clearly. It would be easier to go and train our skills in the little bit easier locations, and Palmora would be a decent way to get closer to those places, so I guess I'll pay for that.
Where would you like to go?
Nowhere more, thank you very much. Sedani would have been an option too, of course, but, you know. Starting from here. I can't see where we are even going in the darkness of the night. Did I go through here? No. Don't think so. Here. It's hard to see in the darkness, especially when we lost our torch. I lost my torch in the water. Big old good little Silt Strider. Let's just be heading back into this road that we already know so well. There were, like, if we go to the Pelagiad region, towards Pelagiad, there was quite a few of those different places we could have gone and entered and explored. So let's go and start going and exploring those, because we gain some experience from that too, then and everything. And then sooner or later I'm gonna try to actually return to the Trumor place and manage to do that place to the end, though not yet, not yet. They aren't that easy of enemies. That's a nice looking tree. At least in this light. It looks pretty nice. At least to me. All sort of little places we can go and explore while I'm training acrobatics and athletics. Yes, athletics was what I was trying to say. So that was the Coast Gate, not the place I wanna be heading to. Coast Gate, some point, yes, we're gonna be going and traveling and visiting Coast Gate, but not quite yet. It's just a body that I have left behind here. Pelagiad. That's the place we're gonna be heading towards. So much like kind of even random exploration from me in a sense. Oh, you paralyzed me. That's no fun. I can't do a damn thing now. And you paralyzed me again. Okay, I think I'm gonna be trying to use the fire bite towards you next. I don't like your paralyzing touches. Ugh. He paralyzed me again. Hardly does any damage, but paralyzes me all the time. And then dies to one little fire blast. Ah. Took a long time to kill that one. Because of that, though. Okay. Where have we actually been? And where haven't we been? Yeah, that's the way to Belak, yeah, as I was thinking about. There was someone else here in the roads, I'm pretty sure. Some other fellow that we could be helping somewhere. Yeah, it's fine, of course, exploration, but sometimes I'm feeling like, am I doing the most useful things here? And all that. But on the other hand, it's... I can't really aim for something specific when I don't remember everything that well, what I could be doing now and all that. And I want to, after all, roleplay so that I don't go into Fighter's Guild to just do quests when we don't plan to be actually achieving anything special in Fighter's Guild. We don't want to be going and joining all the different guilds. We can also, below all the skills, see our reputation, bounty, our sign better, and also all the factions that we are in and what are the requirements to rank up in them. Like here in the temple, it's the personality and intelligence. And then favorite skills are unarmored, alchemy, restoration, mysticism, conjuration, and blunt weapons. Need one skill at 10 to go a little bit further in that. Blades is pretty high requirement. Intelligence 40, personality 30. Speed, scrap, marksman, light armor, sneak, restoration, and long blade are the favorite skills in there. And need one of those skills at 30 and need 2 skills at 20. So not that easy to go forward in that. Long blade and restoration we have, but we don't have any of the other skills high. So then mage's skill is of course the one that we can do the best at. It's the intelligence and willpower 30. And in the alchemy, mysticism, illusion, alteration, destruction, and enchant need one skill at 40 and need 2 skills at 10 next up, so which we can barely still get right away because we have 45 on destruction. But also in that we're not gonna be getting very high soon anymore, though, before we gain some more of these skills. So this was one of those places that I looked at. There was the trap door, which I guess I can now then explore how the trap door exactly will do. Cause like, does it just open if I use this? And does it damage me if I use just this there and everything? Don't know. Don't remember at all, so we'll see. We'll see. Trapped. Yeah, I don't think that did anything to it. Oh well. Would have to just then try. What was the trap? Burden. Okay. Yeah, heavy burden. We have to 40 points extra carrying about from that. Okay, there's this sneak sound again. That's not too big of an issue. Not too big. Not too big of an issue. We unfortunately do have a burden that we are now carrying with us. This thing is also trapped. Damn it.
Die, Fixer!
Well, who needs gates when we can jump? If only I could levitate. Then there would be no troubles from this. Unfortunately, I cannot quite do that. But hey, at least I killed this guy, so I don't need to worry about him. Can I do the jumping? It doesn't really feel like I can do the jumping. It felt like I got stuck now. I'm gonna get out of stuck. Yay. That's a lot of damage. But it didn't kill me. So we're all fine. There's nothing that I don't at least know that I can do anything about those traps at the moment though, really. Hey. Aw. Enemies nearby, so can't rest at the bedroll. Quite unfortunate. I need magic though. And all that, so I think I gotta retreat for a bit, even if I would prefer not to have to, but I think I do. Let's come here and rest until healed then again. Yay. Then we can come and return into this location. Do a quick save. And start exploring a little bit more. Can I have a torch with me? I can't carry that torch, that's for sure. Just ready to strike. Nick's hounds. Let's increase our destruction as well. As long as I could also do the shield, maybe, but... Die. Good. Destruction, very good. Very, very good. And we can actually handle this place otherwise, well, other than having to have those traps come and bite us all the time, but otherwise, just fine. Rat meat. Lovely. Not really sure we want to be going and picking up some rat meat though. In all reality. There's a door here, and there was this door over here. So, let's open this one first, I guess.
You will die! Now you die!
Well, at least I was able to kill one, though I have no magic more, so that's going to be a little bit of a possible problem. For a certainty. Would have to be able to kill this guy. Yay, we did it. Actually managed to kill something. Value just 19. Not that much. But I guess it's better than nothing. Some gold. Hey, a fat loot. Let's pick that up. Of course, certainly. I need some more rest, I think. Again. It's like a lot of resting always, but that's how it is when you don't gain the mana quickly back. Enemies are nearby. That's fine. Guess I gotta go rest further away so that we have enough mana to actually do something with. Otherwise we can't even heal or anything. So until healed, yes. So back to business of exploring this cave. For whatever contents and goodies it might have, though it hasn't held yet too much for us. Not too much. Clearly enough. But maybe we are finding something really precious from here sooner or later. What's here? Trapped. Lock level. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do all of these little trap things, to be honest, but failed casting the spell. Okay, now at least that succeeded. Then did it work with the probe? I think the probe was the thing that would be able to try to work this out, but yeah, disarm trap failed. Yay, I worked it out. I should have just remembered to actually try that out before. Oh, Ancestors and the Dunmer, Downloaded Annual, Anticipations, and the Book of Dawn and Dusk. Sure. We shall be reading those soon enough. I'm sure. Let's see. Dawn and Dusk. No special things from that exactly. Neither from that. I do want to be keeping some of these around long enough to at least read what they exactly say, but, well, at least have to look if they give any other things. And yes, clever. If only I had actually thought about that possibility earlier, but I didn't. But, oh well. Yay, Sakura skill level 7. So high. So very high. Okay, my sword back. And actually open the chest. Oh, few gold pieces. That's fine. Lessons of Vivec. Sermon 16. Always give skills these books. These are good books. Ashyam. Someone didn't have a very good dinner in here. Glass bottle, glass bottle. Glass bottles mustn't. At least I'm going to take that. Candlestick. Bamboo blue. Sure. Rusted chest. Maybe I should train my locksmith abilities a little bit too. When I have these lockpicks. Sure. Decorated plate. Nah. Just take the gold. Hammock. I can rest in this hammock now. So hey, that's something. I guess I should probably, considering nothing more to explore here and we don't have the mana. We do have to go and explore then those other areas, and it would be best to have some more magic before that. Just going and resting in the hammock after killing the enemies from here. But hey. It's a good hammock. A lot more comfortable than going and sleeping on the ground. Surely. I don't wanna die. Yay, long blade skill increased. And then you are dead. Good sir. Give me that gold. Scuttles. Doesn't fade almost anything, so sure. More scuttle, sure. They had a nice little fire here and all. Nice carpet. Well, someone doesn't like me though. Hello. Let's not use all of our magic though. And besides, we can train our block ability a little bit better when we're actually using the shields too. Stupid. It's kind of a weird saying. Yeah, hammocks are very comfortable. Sorry, you didn't have a chance, though. Shooting club isn't really worth anything, though. But this carpet is nice. Nice enough a little carpet. Does this basket have anything for us? More rat meat. Lantern class. But not sure if that's worth it either, to be honest. Specifically because before, at least when I tried it, I didn't really like the area almost at all. So, I guess I can try to take one. Drums, yay, we get some drums, some bread. A gold pieces. It's just some common shoes. More gold. Expensive shirt, I guess that's something. What about this jar? More scuttle. Guess I can take it. Take it or leave it. What about this? Glass bowl. But not expensive glass bowl, unfortunately. Okay, save. I wonder if this is the end of this place then. Pretty much should be, I guess. It's another petrol, and I don't see anything else in here, so I think this was all that there was in this place. So hey, good. This little area is explored completely. Nothing more in here for us. We can just go and sleep at the hammock for a good rest. Rest until healed. It is 5 AM and we're resting quite a few hours, so it's a daytime nicely outside then. Oh, hey, at least this is always going to be a safe place for us to rest. Well, I think so at least. I think it stays pretty safe for us to rest in the future too. They are definitely an easier area than the place that I tried to go near Vivec, so quite a bit easier. Okay, well, I think this is enough for today though, so I think I'm gonna be ending here for today, and then next time we're gonna be exploring quite a bit more of these easier dungeons, hopefully gaining another level, hopefully getting enough so that we can actually go and get even into the True Morrowind back and do the True Morrowind there. So hopefully so, but thank you for watching everyone. I hope you enjoyed here in Twitch, and hopefully later on also in YouTube for what we were able to do this time around, visiting Vivec at least and exploring around and everything. So yes, kiitoksia everyone. I shall be stopping the recording, so see you next time on Friday.